So here's the thing, though, and I've been saying this for years. Job security is an illusion.
Man,
I've always said it. I call it consistency.
You better preach.
A
It's
job
an illusion.
can be
You better
consistent.
preach.
Yeah,
But it
and,
wouldn't-
and
yeah.
I heard a woman say it's almost identical to taking crack. You get that hit, you get that paycheck, and you come back to it, and you never get enough. But it's never fulfilling you.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
never fulfilling you.
Yeah,
And what's happening is you're actually losing your life. And most people, because of these jobs and because they're not doing something on the side, life is passing them by and they never find out why they were even here.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Chill,
And it's your boy Will
and this is the Pull Up Podcast.
with Chill Will.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know we have been absent. We have been long lost.
Yeah.
But just like Jesus,
Oh my God.
what?
Oh my God.
He went there.
Hey!
He went there.
I'm trying to make a sermon out of it. We once was lost, but now we are found. And we are back. It's the Pull Up Podcast, baby. We are so sorry that we have disappeared on y'all the way
It's
we
okay,
did.
man. It happens sometimes.
We have a lot of life that we've been living. But we back.
We back.
Because we heard your cries.
You asked for it,
You asked.
so we back.
And you shall receive.
Mm-hmm.
We are back.
So who we got with us today, man?
Today, we got with us real estate mogul, purpose coach, life coach, soon to be best-selling author, multiple books author. I don't know how to say that, but I just said it. I just said it the most eloquent way that I could think in the moment.
Advocate for small businesses.
Advocate for small black business.
Yes, sir.
My brother from another mother, Coach Andre.
Appreciate you having me, man. I'm glad to be here.
Come on.
Happy to have you, bro.
It's great to have you.
Yes, sir.
It's great to have you in the building, man. And and just, like we talked off screen, man, we just gonna chop it up, man. It's good to just have you in the building, have you in our presence, man. You came out here. You were just out here. I don't know why you was out here, but you hit me and you was like, yo, I'm gonna be out here. And I was like, bro, let's do it. I was like, let's do it. I wasn't gonna ask no question. You did tell me why you was out here. You did tell me why you was. I'm gonna straighten up your mic, bro.
Yeah,
That's just
good. Yeah, man, I'm here for the Invest Fest. I got family out here, I got friends out here, I got you out here, so
fact.
I'm always gonna make sure I pull up and support family.
Nice.
Yeah.
When is the fest?
It kicks off if you have VIP tomorrow, if you don't, Saturday and Sunday.
Is this your first time going?
This is my first time going.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've been planning to go myself, so maybe next year.
Yeah.
Man,
It's about black excellence, and
absolutely.
wherever I can get into the room, be in the right room with the right individuals.
For sure.
One person can take you where you want to go and beyond. So I'm trying to be in the right room.
Shall men sow into your bosom?
That's it.
Come on now.
That's it.
I don't
You
know
all
what
up in the
it
Bible
is. I'm
today,
just-
man. What's going on, man?
I was just God is he's moving. I'm just you are in the building, and I'm just saying because we go way back.
Yeah, we go way back.
We go way back, and
Yeah.
just to see where we have come and
Yeah.
where we have come from.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
I went from seeing you as a kid to having kids.
Man, listen.
Literally.
Wow.
I was telling T
Literally.
off camera. I said, man, he used to bully us.
That's what I was about to get into. I was like, I know we about to talk some
was a
business,
damn
but
I was never no bullies. I used to bully them on the video game. That's real.
But we was all trying to play the video game. He was the oldest one, and you know what I'm saying, with his cousins and his brothers. And you know, I was the only boy in my household, so I'm coming over there where they got nothing but boys.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, this is what this is like. Damn, nigga, I'm getting bullied off the game. I gotta fight every 5 seconds. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
yo, so from bully to business.
That's it.
Come on,
From bully to
T.
business.
There it is.
From bully to
There it is.
business. Tell us how you got interested into investing and finance and all the things that you're into. Let's start there.
I really believe that the things that you go through in life prepare you for the future part of your life. And I've been through a lot in my life, but I kept learning and growing. And I paid attention every step of the way as to what was going on around me. And I paid attention to those that were actually making success. So they say success leaves clues. So if you want to be successful, watch what the successful people are doing.
Absolutely.
So I was just paying attention to what they were actually doing. And I saw that a lot of people were getting into real estate, you know, and I also noticed that success really came from giving back. You know, you're not successful if you're just doing things by yourself. It's who you can help in the process. So I got involved because God gave me my purpose a long time ago. But somebody can give you something, but it's up to you to accept it, receive it, and then what you're going to do with it. And I had to make sure that I was going to walk into it. So I'm here.
Man, that's beautiful.
That's amazing.
So where did it start? You know, you're a speaker. You're in the real estate. Where did it start? What was the first thing that you got into?
So back in the early 2000s. back in 2002 BC before COVID.
Right.
My daughter would say she would say, "Daddy, you were born in the 1900s."
Right.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
You know what? I'm gonna show you how we go back. I'm gonna show you. When I graduated high school, my mother was in mortgage industry. She was doing loans. We lived in a 5-bedroom, 2-story house with a pool in the backyard. And my mother was doing pretty well.
Yes,
Her and her stepdad thought it would make sense for me to get my real estate license, and we worked the family as a business.
At what age?
I was 19, 20 years old. And I was in college at the time. Around that same time, this guy pulled up to my house in a PT Cruiser.
Oh, man. Come on, PT Cruiser. Petey.
And sold my family Cutco.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
Didn't I just tell you? We just had, man.
Yeah, I remember that. So that was when around that time was when I got my license.
Wow.
Around that same time.
Wow. So you've been in the real estate, you've been privy to real estate for a while.
I got licensed in 2004. You came around that time, right?
Probably around that time.
Yeah.
Because right before I went to college, no, that was like right before I went to college, right around that summer or the summer after. So that's 05. I think it's like the summer 05.
Right. So I got my license like the year before then.
That's wild.
That's how it came to be.
Man.
Yeah.
I did sell your
next year. That'll be 20 years next year, bro.
Ain't that crazy, bro? Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
And I've known you even longer than that.
Exactly.
I've known you before that.
Right.
I've known you at least since the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man. Yeah. We go back, bro.
Yeah. Back when you was a chubby kid.
Back when I was a little chubby kid. Hey, man. People don't know too much about that, man. Not too loud. Not too loud. Not too much. You got to do some digging to find the chubby picture.
So you got your license in 2004.
Correct.
What was your first functioning in real estate? Like what?
So there was a gentleman. That's where I got my license per my parents' suggestion. There was a gentleman who was of, I believe, Hispanic descent, doing pretty well back then. Matter of fact, he was driving the car back then that was brand new that I wanted. It was a 2005, 2006 GS Lexus. And he was my mentor. So I was learning from him. And I was learning the game from him for a couple of years, sort of home or two. And then shortly after that, the market crashed and my mother lost her business. But that's how I got started.
Okay. Nice.
And so that was the thing that made you, because everybody has that turning point, right?
Yeah.
Was that the turning point for you, or was there a different turning point that made you say, okay,
that wasn't a turning point for me. The turning point for me was in 2012. 2011, I made the decision that in 2012, the beginning of the year, I was going to quit my job, drain my 401k, and go full-time in real estate. And I was going to be a full-time entrepreneur. I made the decision that I was no longer going to work for anybody else. I was going to have 2 streams of income. I was going to sell cars, and I was going to sell houses.
So now this is, how did you shape your mind to take on that massive change of mindset? Because that, you jumped all the way out there.
I did. But the thing about it is, so oftentimes you work out, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order for your muscles to grow, they must be put through some stress
Yes, sir.
and pain. When I was at work, stress and pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally felt like Superman. I remember I saw a photo. It was a photo of Superman, and he had 2 guards on the side of him, but he was in chains.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt at that job. I
Mhm.
felt like I had all this potential, but I was in chains.
Mhm.
So I no longer wanted to be chained up.
Mhm.
So I said, you know what? In order for me to actually feel like I'm living a fulfilled life,
Mm-hmm.
I have to do something different.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I felt unfulfilled. I felt like I wasn't using or living to my full potential.
Mhm.
So now, how has that changed your perception of the need for money and the necessity of freedom?
Yeah.
Because so many people completely will negate their freedom because
Yeah.
they need this. They feel like they have to
Security.
have this abundance of security,
Yeah.
of finances.
So here's the thing, though, and I've been saying this for years. Job security is an illusion.
Man,
I've
better
always
preach.
said it. I call it
you better
consistency.
preach.
A
It's an
job
illusion.
can be
You better
consistent.
preach.
Yeah,
But it
and,
wouldn't-
and
yeah.
I heard a woman say it's almost identical to taking crack. You get that hit, you get that paycheck, and you come back to it, and you never get enough. But it's never fulfilling you.
But
Yeah,
it-
exactly.
It's never
Preach.
fulfilling you.
Yeah.
And what's happening is you're actually losing your life. And most people, because of these jobs and because they're not doing something on the side, life is passing them by and they
Mhm.
never find out why they were even here.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's interesting to me about that is people identify their successful life with this ability to go and travel to all these extravagant places, not realizing if you don't find happiness within yourself in the space that you live in on a regular basis,
Yeah.
all of that extra stuff that you can go do, that is not happiness, at least in my own personal opinion.
Well, I mean, what makes a person happy is going to be different for each individual, but fulfillment
There we go.
is what really matters.
Absolutely.
And living a life of purpose is going to provide you that fulfillment, because what happens is God placed something within each and every single one of us for us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And by you not living your purpose, you're actually being selfish. So, for instance, let's say who's your favorite artist?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Ooh.
Just
Man.
pick one.
Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Usher right now.
All right, K. Usher. Let's just say Usher. He got a whole bunch of songs that you like, right?
Facts.
What if Usher decided that he was going, because he signed at like 14, right?
Yeah. Real early.
Really
Right, real early.
Yeah.
What if
Really
instead of
early
him
into
signing, what if he just decided that he was going to go work at Olive Garden and stay there for the next 10 years?
Yeah.
How many of those Usher songs would you never have heard?
Absolutely.
So the only thing that I would say to that, I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that one of the things that I've heard was, God will give that gift to somebody else. The gift is here, period. And he wants to know who wants to be used as that vessel. So it would have just been a different Usher. It wouldn't have been Usher.
It wouldn't have been him.
It wouldn't have been him.
Because
for sure.
here's the thing. I'm a speaker, right?
Right.
There is an audience that will only listen to what I say from my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You can say that same message that I have, but they don't hear it from you. They hear it from me, and vice versa.
Right.
Likewise, somebody can sing those same Usher songs, but it's not Usher. So my point is, there's something that only you can do the way that you were designed to do it. There's no substitute for it,
Absolutely.
Indeed.
and you have that responsibility to do it.
That's a good point. And I agree with that. So let's move past the real estate, because you're not just in real estate. You're not just in investing. You do a bunch of other things. Man.
Yeah.
What I think one of the things that kind of like because I've known you for so long, it kind of like popped out of nowhere for me. I was like, man, you a motivational speaker now? Wait a minute.
Before
I said, well, wait a minute.
before we go there,
Okay, come on.
just before we go there, because
Let's
I kind
talk
of
to
want to. Once we get there, I feel like we will stay there.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, since you're in real estate,
Yeah.
in the state of the current market, you know how crazy it's been with COVID. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the affordability of homes right now
Yeah.
is crazy. There's a lot of, I know there are, I've been kind of doing some research. I know there's a lot of loans I hear that a lot of people don't know about that can help, but you still got to have your stuff together.
Correct.
Like, give me like one way for someone who doesn't necessarily have like a whole lot of money, but they can still find a way to access a home or some land.
The NACA program,
Okay.
NACA. Look into that.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, look into that, because even if you don't have the best credit, they can still qualify you and give you a decent interest rate as well. Sometimes lower than what the standard is.
What about USDA loans?
So with the USD loan, you can do that, but that's privy to individuals that want to live out past the suburbs in the rural areas.
Okay.
It's specifically, it's a 100% down payment program if you're living in the rural areas. So past the suburbs, way out there.
Got you.
Almost in the country.
Okay.
But it's an option. And there's specific properties that qualify for that.
Exactly. Yeah. I've been looking into that myself. Okay.
I love it. Okay.
Just wanted to get a little bit of real estate knowledge.
Hey, it's all good.
We got the man right
here. We
here.
can stay in the real
It's all
estate
good.
space now. I need to learn some things myself. Okay, so I love it. So, and if anybody wants to get some more real estate tips, man, y'all tap in with Coach Andre.
Absolutely.
I want to get to the writing books and motivational speaking. I said, you know, from my purview, it was like, oh, okay, hold on, wait a minute, you doing what? And then I'm listening to you, and I'm like, hold on, dog. I was like, come on, man, you saying something up there, man. You ain't just blowing smoke. You actually saying something up there. So I kind of want to get on that, man. What brought that about? Like, where did
I can see you saying that, man, because it was for a couple of years. We didn't talk for a while.
Yeah.
And there was nothing wrong. We just kind of lost touch for a while.
Yeah.
So, man, in 2012, 13-ish, after I went full time, it got hard. It got real hard. I lost my apartment, and I was literally going from house to house to house. I stayed with 4 different friends. I stayed with my dad, and then I wound up sleeping in my car 3 months. I'm trying to sell homes, and I got no home.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but in that process, I learned a lot, and sometimes, in order for you to make it to the next level, you got to continue to grow. And I grew to the point to where I kept learning things. And when I came out of that situation, I had gained so much, and I'm still learning and growing every day.
Absolutely.
What would happen is I realized that I would go to different events, or I would go to church, or I would listen to that, or I'd listen to this. And everywhere I go, I found out people keep asking these same questions to which I had an answer for. And it just kept happening there. Everywhere I go, I have an answer to people's questions. Not all the answers, but I have an answer. Another thing that would happen is God would place me in positions to where I was speaking life to people. And people that don't even know me would open up and tell me about their problems. So then I would have opportunities to speak in schools, speak at church, and I noticed that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able to give back through my voice, through knowledge. And my mother told me a long time ago that my gift was in teaching. Now, when I heard that, I shunned it, because when I heard teaching, I automatically thought academic school in front of a classroom setting. I didn't think a teacher could teach from anywhere else. That's where my mind was at the time. But when you recognize one way to recognize your purpose, I'm gonna give you this tidbit. The thing that annoys you, the thing that bothers you, the thing that breaks your heart is the thing you were meant to solve. So my point in saying that is, there will be times where I'd be sitting in a classroom, where I'd be sitting in an environment where I'm watching somebody teach somebody something else for the first time. And in my mind, it's like, no, why would you teach them like that? They're not going to understand that. But to me, it's easy. It comes easy to me because I'm a teacher. That's my gift.
Right.
But it bothered me to see somebody else try to teach somebody with bad teaching.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I put these things together and God told me to fast for 21 days, and I did, he actually, it was just water. 21 days only water. He revealed in me my purpose. And that's how I became into speaking. I started doing podcasts, speaking in schools. People reached out to me, and it just kept growing from there. And I started calling myself an aspiring speaker. And I found myself telling other people that whatever you want to be, claim it. So I stopped saying aspiring, just started calling myself a speaker.
And you've won some awards.
Yeah.
Come on now. I did my research now. Come on.
Yeah. You wasn't going to tell nobody.
He right.
You wasn't going to say nothing.
He said, I hope to say something about my awards.
Yeah, I've won about 10, 11, 12 awards in Houston area for real estate and just being in the community, being active, pushing entrepreneurship, being active, just sharing what I can, what I know. Yeah, I'm grateful for that.
That's beautiful,
amazing,
man. That's beautiful.
And then I imagine that kind of just led you down the path of book writing.
Yeah, man. God gave me the title to the first book like 8 years ago, and I didn't write a thing until 2021. Title to the first book is called "Your Purpose Is Not for You." It's the name of the first book. So, damn myself the purpose coach because that's what I focus on, is showing people how to find their purpose. And the reason why is because most people live and die and never find out why they were even here because of fear. But if you want to know what you were created for, you got to go back to the creator.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
No other way. No other way.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm trying to help people understand that you're never going to have a life of fulfillment. And I help individuals that are unsatisfied, unhappy, unfulfilled, get unstuck and transition from a life of employee to life of entrepreneurship, but doing so in a purpose. So that's what I focus on.
Love it.
That's beautiful.
Love it. And I feel like that's a good spot to take a quick break. We're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay some bills, do all those other things, man. We're going to be right back with the purpose coach, Coach Andre, man, on the Pull Up with CHILLW podcast. You know what time it is. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
What up, everybody? Are you getting married, or do you know somebody that's getting married? Do you run a business with a whole bunch of people and you want to bring them together at the end of the year for an end of the year party or something like that? You know what I'm saying? And if you are in any one of those people, in any one of those positions, and you're looking for an ultimate band experience, then you need to look no further than Will and the Exclamation. That's right, Will and the Exclamation. We're here to make your special day absolutely unforgettable. If you guys are looking to book Will and the Exclamation, here's 2 ways that you can find us. Go to www.samhillbands.com. Click on the hamburger in the top right. Click on Browse Bands and look for Will and the Exclamation. The other thing that you can do is you can call 1-866-SAM-HILL. That's 1-866-SAMHILL to get in touch with us and book us for your very, very special event. With an electrifying playlist that caters to all tastes, we'll have everyone dancing the whole night away. The set list, the playlist, it's non-stop. If you want to dance all night, we offer high octane live music, dynamic vocalists, stellar musicians, customizable set lists. You can let us know what you want to play and what you don't want us to play. But most importantly, it's non-stop entertainment all night long. Don't settle for the ordinary. Choose the extraordinary. Secure Will and the Exclamation for your event today, and let us bring the party to you.
Are you ready to take your music to the next level? introducing our top tier music production services.
That's right, CHILLW Productions. Whether you're an aspiring artist, whether you are a band looking for the perfect sound, or whether you're a seasoned pro seeking out that little bit of extra edge, let our expert team of CHILLW get your musical dreams and make them a reality.
Yes, we can do it. We offer professional mixing and mastering via yours truly right
Come
here,
on.
my guy.
Come on.
Will P.
Hey.
Will with the exclamation. Hey. We offer vocal tuning and recording, original music production, instrument arrangement, radio ready tracks, live performance, playback, as well as performance development.
Whoo! We do the whole kit and caboodle.
It's a lot.
The rooter to the tutor.
Yes, sir.
Everything. Stop shopping. There's only one shop to shop at, one stop to shop at, and we're a one-stop shop. You hear me? You hear me? Unlock your potential, stand out amongst the music industry, and captivate your audience with world-class sound quality. Don't wait any longer. Contact us at chillwillproductiongroup@gmail.com or write on our Instagram at the Pull Up with Chill Will. Yeah, man. Get your sonics right with CHILLW Productions. That's the way to do it.
That's it.
Yo, it's your boy Will. And make sure you check out my latest single, 9 to 5, on all digital streaming platforms. That's right, it's 9 to 5 by your boy Will, produced by CHILLW Productions, written by Davis Chris and your boy, yours truly as well. We got some great dope musicians on the record with us. It's a dope bop, it's a great feel, it's a vibey song, so make sure you listen to it today. Stream 9 to 5 right now by Will.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to ask you a question about how you got into your speaking, because I myself have a capacity of speaking after my divorce. You know, I learned so much from it, and I came out of it in such a positive way. God taught me so much. I learned so much about myself, about people, just about life, man. It just really, really, really opened me up. And I constantly get people talking to me and asking me how I did it, you know, how I did it so fast, and you know, how did I get to this place? And so my problem is getting to it. So I wanted to ask you, how did you get to that point of actually functioning in those areas, in that area of speaking?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I live my life with one of the greatest slogans of all time. And that slogan, Nike. What does Nike say?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
And the reason why people get hung up, and this may be you, it may not, the reason why people get hung up on acting is because they don't know what to do or how to get it done. But let me ask you a question. I came from the inner part of the city to get here. I put the GPS in the phone and directing me here, right? If it's nighttime and I'm leaving from that destination to get here, can I see your house from where I'm starting?
No.
Absolutely not.
All I can see are those few feet
in front. Come on now.
That the lights allow me to be able to see at nighttime. It's the same way in life. All you need to do is drive those few feet that you can see in front of you. And if you keep going, you will eventually reach your destination. Yeah, you will hit speed bumps, potholes. You may get stopped by stoplights, stop signs. You may have to make a U-turn or detour. But eventually, if you don't stop, you will reach your destination. So my answer to that is you just start. You plan your work and you work your plan.
Come on now.
Whatever it is that you want to achieve, you write it down. You think it, then you ink it. And you get to work.
Done. That's done. I just got to move.
That one I ain't heard.
Thank
my
you, my
daddy
brother.
used to tell me that. Plan your work to work your plan.
Yeah. Those that fail to plan to fail.
Plan to fail. Come on, he used to tell me that too. Now,
Yeah,
hold on,
dog.
wait, how old are you?
We cannot possibly be the same age. You're talking like an old man.
Man, no, you talking like wisdom. You talking like wisdom. That's good, man. That's real good, man. Where did those come from? Do you do you do it? It's you seem like somebody who is very learned, that reads a lot, that spends a lot of time reading and things like that. What are some of your favorite things to read? What are some of your favorite?
Number one is the
books?
Bible. Because here's the thing, though. Like, when I was homeless, and even today, I spent a lot of time listening to motivational speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Bob
Oh,
Proctor, Eric
mhm.
Thomas, Les Brown,
Yeah.
John Maxwell. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. But here's the thing. Every single thing that they teach,
Come on, I already know what you're saying.
every single
Come
thing
on.
that they teach,
Come on,
every foundation is found in the Bible.
Come out,
Bro.
come straight out of the Bible. The Secret,
Every single one.
all of it. Yeah.
The Secret, Think and Grow Rich.
hmm
That goes back to Joshua 1 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
It's all biblical principles.
Bro, it's funny that you say that because you know when I was going through my situation, I did the same. Well, it kind of my transition was triggered by, like you said, a lot of motivational speakers and stuff like that. But the one thing I did consciously was said, God, show me in your word and through conversation with me the correlation of what I'm getting from these people with you, so that I can make sure that what I'm doing is not contrary
Yeah.
to my belief system.
That's a strong prayer.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a strong prayer.
And so everything that I found that touched me, I always went back to the word to
Yeah.
make sure that I was in
Right.
line,
Right.
because I didn't want
real.
to step outside of that and be in
That's
the wrong
real.
space.
That's real.
So that's just incredible what you're saying, man, because I lived that.
That's real.
Absolutely.
I remember listening to John Maxwell. He was talking about a time where there was a gentleman that walked up to him and said, "Man, your teachings and principles on leadership are so amazing. Where did you get them from?" And John looked at him and said, "Man, you don't know this question." He said, "No, I want to know. Where'd you get your?" He said, "Look, you don't want to answer. You don't want me to answer that question.
Right.
Just leave it alone. Just
Right.
leave it alone. You don't want to know." He said, "Man, look, I really want to know, where do your principles come from? What's the foundation?" He said, "Man, look, everything that I learned about leadership comes from the Bible." And the guy was like, "Oh."
Right, of course.
But that's real.
It's real, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really the foundation.
Yeah. Yeah. Above everything that a human being can say.
Yeah.
If it's real and if it's right, that's where it starts, even if they don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even if they don't know it.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Man, one of my favorite. I say this all the time, and I actually, me and my daughter, we had a whole moment where I actually introduced her to this Bible verse. But one of my favorite Bible verses is, "Life and death is in the power of the tongue,
Man,
Mm-hmm.
and he that loveth it shall eat the fruit
thereof.
That's
Bruh.
my favorite Bible verse.
People
My
don't
daddy
understand.
Put me on that, but like what you said, if you read, like you said, Zig Ziglar, all of these different things. What is it? One of the things that Henry Ford said: whether you think you can
Or you
whether
think you can't, you're
right.
correct.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's the same.
Yes.
One day it hit me. It was like,
Yes.
oh, that's the same thing.
Yes.
That's the same thing.
Yes.
This the same thing.
Yes.
That's the same thing.
It all goes
They
back.
really just saying different ways of
Mhm.
the same thing.
Yes.
And you know, there was another thing that I learned or I heard from, I can't remember where, but it was like your words are only used for two things: to bless
Bless or the
and
curse.
to curse. And that's basically
That's
life and
James.
death.
That's straight out of James.
Man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when we learn that, and you know, when you learn it, I'm seeing it so much with my daughter, because she hasn't learned that yet. So she's going through these things where she's saying all these can'ts and I won't and I can't and I don't and I'm like, I'm so aggravated by it, because I'm like,
yeah.
who taught you? I want to shake her.
Right.
Who taught you to
Yeah.
think like this?
Yeah. And the
Because it
thing-
wasn't me.
But here's the thing, though.
Mhm.
Negative talk, internally and externally,
Yeah.
becomes a habit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you don't
does,
even
man.
realize that
And
you're
I'm
doing
trying
it. Like, let me tell you.
Kill
Let
that
me tell you what. Let me tell you what irks me. When I'm online on social media, and somebody sees something funny and they say I'm dead.
Mm.
Every time you say I'm dead, you're taking up your own breath.
I don't even use that term.
Mm.
bruh.
People don't realize how
People don't
powerful.
realize how. Nah.
Check
not at
this
all.
out. This is. I was sitting. I was listening. I listened to my Bible app a lot. So one day I was listening to Genesis, and it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word."
I'm gonna
was
stop you.
God."
I'm gonna stop you right now. Listen to this. In the beginning was the Word,
Mhm.
and the Word was with God because God was the Word.
Mhm.
Then that word became flesh so we could live by what we
Yes,
heard.
sir. Yes, sir.
Out of the darkness he formed light from the words from which he said, let there be, and there was creation from words in his head. And he gave that same power to everyone, including me.
Absolutely.
So that with my mouth I could create what I am to be. So with that said, I speak life over every area situation. I am what I say, and I say what I am through the power of these declarations. That's just the beginning of my intro poem.
Nice.
It's about 5 minutes long. It say, I am love, I am patient, I am kind, and perfect health.
Yeah.
I am generous, I am peace, I am living in abundant wealth. And I just go on and on and on and on. Because every time I'm saying it, it's in the atmosphere.
I need
Come
that.
on,
It must return to.
I need that. That needs to be my morning mantra, bro.
Yes,
No.
every morning.
Like
Why
real
not?
talk.
I
Why
say it when
not?
I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, but and you, I mean, you just summed it up. The word has always been there. It's so powerful that it started with God, bro.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. See, the difference, the reason why people don't get it is because, see, God can say something one time and it manifests into fruition that one time. We can't do that one time. You know why? There's only one reason why.
What's that?
Faith.
Faith.
Absolutely.
God lacks no faith. So he can say it one time and it manifests.
Not even
Right.
announce. Yeah.
Now we have to keep saying it because as you continue to say it, you continue to hear it. Faith comes by hearing. The more
Right.
you say it, the more you believe it.
I told
hearing by the word.
yes, sir.
Bruh.
I told someone what I begin to do is I speak things even when I know I don't believe it yet.
As you should. As you should.
Until it starts, and every time I do that, it translates into a part of me so much so it's just like, and then once you finally get there, it's like, how did I not believe this?
Yeah. That's biblical.
so
It says,
easy.
speak those things that are not as though they were.
Yeah.
Let
I
the
mean, you
weak
take
say
some-
I'm strong.
Take something like this man. I remember when he didn't believe that his corporate band was going to flourish.
Oh,
I said, man, just go, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And now look,
So here's the thing, though. Sometimes I'm gonna speak to that. Sometimes you have to borrow somebody else's faith.
100.
Faith.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for faith on loan.
And it's okay. And it's okay.
Ooh, come on. It's
Yeah,
every
man.
now and
And
again.
it's okay.
You need some
Less than a
faith on
year.
loan.
Less than a year ago, bro.
That sound like
Come
a book
on,
title,
dog.
brother.
Yeah.
Let me get
Come on,
10%
man.
of that.
Yeah. That's real.
Yo, man,
Man.
it's incredible. You got so much up there in that brain of yours, bro. Like, sheesh, it's incredible. Now, so I know too, though, that you are also a major advocate for small businesses, for people
Yeah.
like really
Come on now.
becoming entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, man. So as I said before, I began my real estate journey 19 years ago, and I went full time in 2012. But I believe that life in one word is love, and the best way to show love is to give. So I live my life every single day serving. That's it. Every day I'm serving, looking to give. That's just who I am. That's just what I've done. Even when I come down to my last couple $100, I'm still giving because it's not about me. So my point is, I can't expect, and I don't do it to get it back, but I can expect my business to flourish, and I'm not pouring and supporting other businesses.
Right.
You know, if I want to see you win, I can't tell you I want to see you win, but I'm not showing you I want to see you win.
Right.
The person that wants to see you win is going to help you win.
Absolutely.
I want to see you win. I want to see small businesses win, so I'm going to help them win.
Right.
I can't do everything, but I can do what is in my area, my expertise that I have the knowledge to be able to do.
Absolutely.
And I write books to help individuals as well.
Very nice, bro.
How many books do we have out right now?
So I have Your Purpose Is Not For You is my first complete book. Then I have a book that I've released. It's a co-author book with Les Brown. We'll have to say praise God for that.
Remember,
Yeah.
man.
Call Your Greatness in You.
How did that? Tell us
What happened?
man.
Hold on. I missed that.
Let's-
What happened?
Let's come
Do
back
you know who
around.
Les
to
Brown
that.
is?
I do know Les. Les has
So I
been a
have
major inspiration for me.
I have a book with Les Brown. I have a chapter in the book. Your face.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, you don't understand. You
I
don't
said that.
understand. So there was a point in my, I sat in my truck and looked out the window and I had just finished watching one of his YouTube speeches, and he talks about his divorce and how it just tore him up and all this.
Yeah.
And I'm going through the same thing right now, at that particular point. And so
Right.
it was inspiring, and I ended up. I'm sitting there, and God shows me the vision of me talking in front of thousands of people. I saw it as clear as freaking day, but it was through me watching him and my connection to his experience.
Yeah.
And so Les is huge in my in my
He's
journey.
nice dude. I met him, man, and I was. How did that happen? Was the question. Your network is your net worth. It came from and God set that up really, but I wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary what I usually do. I met a young lady that was at the gym where I always go, and she told me about the opportunity, and I grasped it, immediately.
Immediately, right?
Yeah, without hesitation. So I have
a
that
message
book.
in that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You gotta move,
right?
Yeah, move your feet.
Nike.
You miss it.
Yeah, because here's the thing: opportunities aren't lost; they go to somebody else.
Right. Which is to the point that I was making earlier, which is the gift is here and present. It's in the atmosphere. Who is gonna be the vessel?
Right.
Because there is gonna be a vessel.
There is, but we all have gifts.
Right, but we all got gifts.
And people say, man, Dre, you doing all these things, you speaking and teaching and real estate. I said, man, look, I got all these gifts, but you got gifts too. I'm just bold enough to use mine.
Come on now.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Look, I don't know if you heard that parable of the talents.
Yeah. Absolutely.
One of them, he took it and hid it. I'm not hiding my gifts.
Right. You're using it.
I'm using it. That's just it.
As you should.
I asked God one day why me about some things in my life and things that I was doing, and the answer I got was literally because you're willing.
A lot of people are not willing.
Yeah.
Because
they're able.
Yeah.
But they're not willing.
Yeah.
Come on, but he calls people that are willing and able.
Yeah.
We done turned into the Pentecostal podcast once again.
Every time.
Oh, what's happened before?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, the first time it turned into a Pentecostal podcast was when I was telling them about how I couldn't wear shorts and listening to R&B.
Yeah. Sometimes it's comical and sometimes it's
real.
It's real.
Yeah.
But we knew this was going to be a real one because you're a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Man, that is amazing. We normally would have some segments at this time, but we ain't even doing that today. We're just gonna keep talking, man, because we just enjoying having a conversation with you. So let's go to something a little lighter, man. Like, because we're musicians and we're in a musical space. We're in a creative space that's in a different space from, maybe not a different space. And the reason why I say that is because I know you get out. You be social and active, man.
Yo, when
we be at all the places.
He was like, y'all getting out tonight?
Oh yeah. He be social and active in all the places. So you bump, like you said, your net worth work is your net worth.
Correct.
And you get active, man. So tell us about that, and because I think you played in a celebrity game. What was it?
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I do is through networking. Once again,
right.
I do have opportunities to play in celebrity basketball games. I just did one last weekend, and I have some more coming up. Supposed to play one hopefully with Allen Iverson coming up, and then we got an opportunity to play in Ghana. So that's one of the things that I'll be able to do. I'm excited about that. But it really just
when you going to Ghana?
I'm shooting for New Year's.
I might come with.
I'm shooting for New Year's.
New Year.
Yeah. Real talk.
I want to go somewhere black.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for that experience.
I need to go.
I'm scared I ain't gonna come back.
Man, listen.
Have you been before?
I've never been to that side of the world.
And you know what? Going with the right mindset, I'm sure that would change
your
whole life, man.
Absolutely.
That's what I heard.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, I've heard many stories of people saying that they get over there and then they put their feet on the ground, they look around, they smell, they look at the people, and they say, "Wait a minute, this
surreal."
I had the only because I ain't been too many places, man. I need to get out more. But the only couple of places out of the couple of places that I've been, I went to the Bahamas one time and I went to Nassau, and in Nassau, Nassau was the most like that I had been to. Mm-hmm. Nassau did not want to leave. I was entranced. I was like, yo, it's beautiful. It's black. is the beach, is, you know what I'm saying? I just like the vibe. Like it was like no stress. Like, yeah, we just chilling. Like, look at where we live. Like we not tripping like that. We trying to get money, but we not tripping like that. Look at where we live. Like, you know what I mean? So that's the closest that I've gotten to it. So Ghana, getting over to Ghana, man, that's something that I definitely got to do one of these days. I'm excited about it. Yeah, definitely got to do that one of these days. Man, so let's it's about that time to wrap it up here in a minute, but let's talk about anything else that you got going on. Like, you got anything coming up? You got anything on the way?
You know, I just released another book.
I know you said it. I know.
Congrats.
I just released another book last week. I haven't even went public with it yet. So it's a brand new book. The name of the book is called Entrepreneur Success Hacks: 3 Steps to Massive Success. It's an ebook.
Entrepreneur Success Hacks.
Yes. 3 Steps to Massive Success as an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to get that book, Andres3steps.com. Andres, the number 3, steps.com. It's a free book.
Andres 3 Steps.
Yeah, it's free.
Andres 3 Stacks.
That's next.
I thought it was coming.
Absolutely.
Should we let him go ahead and give his handles? And
Yeah.
stuff?
I was going.
Where
We
can
gonna
the
get there.
yeah.
Yeah. Where can we?
I'm easy to find, man. My name is Coach Andre. Andre Notice. You can actually Google me. AndreNotice.com. NoticeAndre.com. You will notice me, and I'm easy to find.
Easy to find.
ANDRE.
Yep.
You know, some people don't know how to spell,
I
and
feel
some people spell it different.
Yeah,
Right. And notice is just like the word notice.
Just like the word notice, right?
Not ice.
Right. Not ice. Okay. It took me a second. For a split second. I was like, huh?
Yeah. My uncle used to call me not ice.
Not ice. I love it. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to the notices, man.
Absolutely.
I grew up with a lot of notices.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeremy and Jonathan and Davey. Everybody, man. I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like I'm missing your brother. One of your brothers. LeVar. There it is.
LeVar got 4 kids, man.
Golly.
One on the way.
And one on the way. Is that the 4th on the way or 5th on the way?
5th on the way.
He's just knocking it down, knocking those down. Show him outside right.
He could have kids for him and me.
Right,
You don't have any.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not too excited. It's not that I don't want kids. I'm not excited about raising them in this generation.
Trust me, I understand.
I didn't. I have a daughter. She'll be 9 in September. But prior to her, I had the same sentiments.
Bruh.
If it had not been for literally God like placing the desire in me to have a child, never would have happened.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we can talk about kids all day.
Right.
But we're going to go wrap this thing up, man. One more time for my brother from another mother, man, Coach Andre.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Like you said, you can find him in all those, you can find his handles. You'll find them below. We're going to put them below, but you know what I'm saying? Rewind the video so you can listen, you can hear it back. You will notice me. I know that's one, and then he got a couple of other ones, but that's the one that I recognize the most. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been the Pull Up Podcast.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Chill.
And it's your boy Will.
And this is the Pull Up Podcast.
With Chill Will.
Yes, sir.
Season 2, we back, baby. We back. Stick with us.
Look, baby.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hey.
Hey.